Afternoon, everybody. Jeff from Rust Bucket Valley Garage. We are doing one last thing on the Mustang. We've been driving it for a while, and the steering rack is making some noise. So instead of rebuilding it, we just decided to get a rebuilt one. Okay, so we found a good price on it at Napa, not a sponsor. So we're going to be putting that in. And in the time that we were waiting to get this, we were thinking about the wheel alignment, and we don't want to spend $95 to send it out to a shop and have them do it. So let's use our wheel alignment tools that we did in a previous video. Okay, and you'll notice that we've modified this just a little bit. Okay, these holes right here were originally made for the S10, and then we wanted to take and modify them again for the Jeep because we replaced a drag link in there. So we wanted to take and make sure that we get the wheels alignment, correct. So we modified it. All we had to do is take the milling machine and open up one of the holes a little bit, and it fit right on there, and it wasn't a problem. Okay, this, however, on the Mustang is a different problem. So the problem we had on this was actually twofold. First off, the hole pattern would not fit. Okay, so that's one thing. Okay. Second thing is, if the hole pattern did fit, it would interfere with the caliper. Okay, so that was going to be a problem. So what we did is we went in the back shop and we found a piece of 1/4-inch aluminum plate, and we drilled that to the hole pattern that is on the Mustang, and that just goes right in now. Okay. And we also have the center that's relieved because there's a hub on here. Okay, so we have this on here like this, and then what we did is we modified this and we drilled 2 holes in here. Here's one of the holes right here, and you'll see another one of the holes over there, and we had some 1/4-28 bolts, and we just moved it down, and so now this takes and clears the brake caliper, when we get it all bolted together with some 1/4-28 bolts. But in cutting up the aluminum plate, the way we've always done it, and whether it's the right way or the wrong way, not sure, it's just how we do it, we have a carbide table saw in the back, and we just ran a piece of 1/4-inch sheet through there, and it cut it with no problem. And of course you got to use all the safety gear, the glasses, some mask, the hearing protection, and it wouldn't be a bad idea if you had a shop coat or something, because the thing is, the chips go ahead and stick in your clothing. But let me let you see what this looks like when it's all ready to go. So this is on the other side. This is what it looks like when it's all put together. So we got our screws in here, and we have washers under there, and we just put a couple of lug nuts on there. One thing that will affect your wheel alignment, okay, with this tool is if you do any modifications to it, okay, you got to take and keep your center lines lined up. So we put a center line down here from the center, and then we mark the center line on the tool. Okay, and as long as you have your center lines there, okay, you get a good wheel alignment out of it. Okay, so now that we've modified this, we can make a bunch of different these plates, and for each vehicle, and then we just match drill them, to the holes that we have in here. We just take a piece of aluminum, put the hole pattern in there for whatever vehicle we're on, and then we do a couple of vice grips here, and then we go ahead and just drill the angle iron tool to the plate. Okay, so we are pretty much ready to go when we take and put everything together. Put your washers on there, put your lug nuts on there, go ahead and tighten those up, and then you will use this the same way as you do with the 2 tape measures, and you will start out getting everything lined up by 0 toe. Okay, this is the only thing that this will take and set is toe in, toe out. Okay, so this Mustang was driving really well with about 1/8 of an inch negative. Okay, so that means the front of the wheels are 1/8 of an inch closer than the back of the wheels. Okay, it's tracking really nice, so we want to go ahead and get back to that point. Okay, so what we start with is 0 toe, so that the tape measure here and the tape measure here read exactly the same, which means the front end is square. So when you have the rack back in the car and you have your ball joints in there, you have them tightened up, loosen up this nut right here, and there are 2 flats on this bar right here, this tie rod, and you will be able to take and turn that, okay, to take and get your wheel alignment. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and set the thing for 0, and then we're going to measure it, and then when we take and put this in, it will be at roughly 0, and then when we tighten it up, it's probably going to change a little bit, and then we'll take and we'll get that back in tomorrow. It's not unusual at all when you take and build a tool. It's very versatile. You want to make it more versatile, you can go ahead and modify it. So I hope I've given you some good information today and how to take and modify that tool. Remember, we took in the previous videos, we made that tool for $25. Okay, and they're about $150 on the internet. So anyway, you want to save yourself a lot of money, save yourself a lot of money on wheel alignments and tools, go ahead and do that. Check out my previous video where I actually made the tool, and in this video where I modify it for actually any kind of vehicle. Okay, I hope you have a wonderful day. A little stormy here in Los Angeles, so we're going to be going in because it's starting to mist on us. Okay, hope to see you next time. Please subscribe. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for stopping by.